And then after the meet and greet with Lily, I had to go straight to the airport. And this is where things get crazy. This is where things got a little crazy. They drove us to the airport. And I give a big hug, and Bao's like, "Don't go, Numi, don't go, yeah, don't go, Numi, nah." And then she grabs me, and I didn't even think about this until recently, but she grabs me, and she gives me this look like not even fucking around, and she's like, "Numi, I swear to God, if anything happens to your flight, you're gonna tell me right away." And I was like, okay, fine, okay, I will, okay. I should have took that as that was a fucking red flag, boys. That was a red flag. I was like, why is she so adamant about this? What is this? What does this mean? And then I say goodbye to everybody. And then I go in and I'm sitting, and then I'm calling my dad, just talking about my life, about how excited I am to go back home to stream because I missed Norky. And I sit in the leather seat, the comfiest seat in that whole entire airport that just randomly happened. There was just one random leather chair, just one. And then I was just so cozy on it, waiting for the flight to start. And I was just waiting to get on the plane. And I got a text message saying, "Oh, it was delayed." And I was like, oh, oh, it's only 20 minutes. That's nothing bad about that. But I got out of the chair. And then I noticed somebody already took the chair. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll just stand. And then I just stand again. And then it got delayed 30 minutes right after that. And I was like, oh, cool. It got delayed again. But surely that's the last time it's gonna get delayed, right? Surely that's the last time it's gonna get delayed, huh? And then I go to take a seat while I wait another 30 minutes, and then all of a sudden I got another delay that it was delayed for 3 hours. And then I look up, and then the lady's like, we're trying to figure out what's going on, and then we'll get back to you on why everything's getting delayed. And I was like, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. And then 2 minutes later, gets delayed again. And then the lady's all like,
hello all of the passengers of this airline. We had a completely fully booked flight, but I want to let all of you guys know that we do not have a crew. We do not have a crew, and because of that, we are not able to fly until later tonight.
And then I just kind of stared at her. How the fuck do you lose an entire crew? And then I turn around and I see the guy was getting all snuggly in that leather chair, and then every other chair in the whole entire airport was, for some reason, full. And then I was like, yeah, no, fuck this. And then I switched my flight for the next day. And then I was like, who is the only person that can pick me up? And it was Shocks. So then I text Shocks. I fucking text Shocks. My flight got canceled. And I'm switching it to tomorrow. And he's like, oh shit. And I'm like, can you pick me up? And then he's like, yeah. And then I'm like, okay. And so then I'm waiting. I'm like, Shocks, can you please pick me up, please? And you know what this fucking bitch says to me? I'm in a crisis. I am stranded. This bitch says, hold on, I'm in a Fortnite game. This Beverly said, fuck Numi Lives. He said, hold on, I'm in a... And then he finally came and I was like, how's your Fortnite game? How's your Fortnite game? He was like, it was only a little bit. And I was like, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, come on, keep making excuses. See if I care, yeah. But we ended up having another amazing night. Eating, hanging out, having fun together. And then I go to bed. And then I had to wake up because the flight was really early. I woke up at 6 in the morning to go to the gym. I decided to go to the gym with Bao and Shocks. I take my gym team punch, and then I was told, Shocks was like, oh yeah, the gym is closed. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I look over at my phone, and then I was like, oh, it looks like the flight from yesterday got canceled. And he was like, oh, wow. And then I was like, hold on a minute. Why would they text me that yesterday's flight is canceled? And then I look again. And then I said, ain't no fucking way. They canceled my flight! 'Cause their crew died again! Bruh. And every single flight for that day back home was canceled. And I actually woke Bao up because I was in hysterics. I was like, it's fine. It's not like I wanted to get over it. It's not like I wanted to get over it. I wanted to go see my dad or whatever. I was completely and then I started crying and laughing and screaming and then I got a text being like, God damn, is that you? And I was like, oh, my bad. And then we waited until the gym opened because obviously I had time. And so then I just ran. I ran for a whole mile straight. I don't think I ran a mile that fast in so long. I was like, I wanna go home. I wanna go home. And then I was like, okay, well, it's fine. It just means that the flight is gonna be a little later. The one flight that they had left. And then I looked down at the flight and I realized that they put me on a flight to Utah. Salt Lake City, Utah. Because for some reason, they thought I wanted to go to Utah. And so I just went. I canceled that flight. Got my money back. And then I ended up having to pay $500 for a flight home with a different airline. It's fine though. It's fine though. I'm fine, right? You know what I mean? It's completely fine. It's completely fine. It wasn't even Spirit. It was like one of the most expensive airlines. And then because I was like, I don't want to go through having my flight delayed through Spirit again. So I'm going to, use an actual airline. And then that airline decided to cuck me like 5 times in a row. And it's completely fine though. It's completely fine though. It's completely fine. And they haven't given me my refund yet. So I'm like, oh, that's fine though. That's fine. That's fine. They just gave me credit for them to use, and I'm like, oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it was fucking Delta. Yeah, it was Delta. Fuck you, Delta. I mean, and that flight would have had me stuck in Utah because that flight got fucking canceled. Yep, so I would have been stuck. So thank God I bought a different airline. Thank God for that, guys. I was just waiting at the airport, like, I was like, please. I was in the toilet, obviously, and I was just like sitting there, and I was like, Lord, please. Please let me get home. Please let me go. I don't even care if it's at 1 a.m. Just please let me go home. Please don't delay. Please. And then it didn't get delayed. And then I knocked the fuck out until we got back home, and we got put in. I've never ever been at this part of the airport before, but they like put us in a completely different sector, and we had to take like a 10-minute bus ride just to get back, right? I sat in the front, and it felt like I was in the beginning of Animal Crossing DS version, where the guy's like, it's like raining in the cab, and he asks for your name to try to figure out what you look like and stuff. And then I'm just sitting in the front next to the driver, and he's like, you're a long ways from home, aren't you? And I was like, am I talking to an NPC right now? Am I talking to an NPC right now? And then I'm just sitting there, and he's like, yeah, where are we? I'm gonna make sure you get back home nice and safe, young lady. Nice and safe, young lady. And I was like, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. And then we were driving on the fucking runway. We were just driving next to airplanes. And we were like, it was pitch black dark outside. So all I could see were the lights. And it felt like I was going through a trance or whatever. It was just weird. And then I had to take another bus just to go to get home, to get in an Uber. And the guy's like, welcome, young lady. Let me take you home. I was like, thank you, sir. I made it home. And my dad was like, Numi. I didn't even have the energy to happily hug my father. It was just like a hug full of death. I was like, Dad, I was supposed to be home. Everything got pushed back a day. Ah. And he was like, there. And then we had In and Out. Damn. When I had that giant string of W's with the red hair, I knew something would happen to me, but I was starting to get so used to it. I was starting to get so used to the W's that I forgot what it was like to get a big fat L like that.